Can you guys see that? The motor, the car is smoking. And what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this mess of a workbench, you can see we're going over a new car today. If it does look familiar, it's because it's been out on the market for at least a few years now, and I am talking about the ZD Racing DBX10. This is a 1/10 scale kind of desert buggy looking truck. Takes a lot of inspiration from the Losi laser nut. And this one I picked up for about 150 bucks off of Banggood. I'll leave a link down below where you can check it out. They do have a brushless version as well. This is the brushed version, which is why it's a little bit cheaper. And I've been sitting on it for at least a year now and just haven't gotten around to taking it out of the box. But with the new backyard track, I wanted to bring this one out and see how it handles. So we're going to go over the car a little bit, and then we're going to take it right outside into the backyard and do some tasks. So like I already said, this is a 1/10 scale truck, and for 150 bucks, that's a pretty good deal. I'm not sure how it runs just yet, but it looks great. ZD Racing does have some pretty good cars at a pretty affordable price, and this one is no different. So it does have aluminum shock caps, but the bodies of the shocks are metal. It's got sway bars, it's got metal CVDs up front, metal dog bones in the rear. Plastic chassis. We got a brushed motor here, a little 40 amp ESC, receiver combo on there, a 3-wire servo, and I did notice that on the ESC here there is an extra spot. You could probably plug in a fan or something like that, but this truck looks pretty good. I love this style of truck. It does have lights. It has a light bar up top there, as well as some lights in the front bumper. Some lights on the back of the body too, so you can run this thing at night. You don't have to plug anything in yourself. It's all ready to go. Tires are pretty soft. They are a 12mm hex tire. You can go ahead and swap those out for anything you find on Amazon, stuff like that. So pretty customizable. Maybe once we get some snow, I'll swap out these tires that I bought off of Amazon. They're a super cheap budget paddle tire. They came with a bunch of different hex dimensions. I put the 17mm on there. I was going to put them on the Arma Mojave 4S, but they are a little small, and again, we haven't gotten any snow yet, so I might swap them out for some 12mm hexes that are provided in the packaging, and they're the same exact size as the stock one, so I think this thing will look pretty cool with some paddles on it. You can see it's got like these faux shock reservoirs there. I forgot to mention that, but aluminum shock towers front and rear, center drive shaft that goes to a slipper clutch assembly there. I'm guessing the differentials are also metal. This model did come with a 2000 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride. It's a 7.2 volt battery. You can see it comes with the Dean's plug on it, but there's no balance port with these type of batteries, so can't find the charger wherever that went. So I'm going to be running these 2S Lipos from Ovonics. They're 7.4 volts, so it should give it a little bit more punch, but should be about the same as the original battery, maybe just 1 or 2 miles an hour quicker. You can see on the back here we got those fake reservoirs. It's a nice little touch to this truck. We got a full spare tire on the back that you can use. This is the orange model, like I said, and there is a red model and I think a green model as well. The thing about this truck in particular, even though it is a budget RC car, it does have all hex hardware on it, which is good. You can see the motor, there's a cutout for it right there on the bottom. I may end up taping this up because of that opening in the motor, and I'm going to be running it on some pretty dirty and dusty conditions, so I might tape that up so nothing really gets in the motor. I'd hate to have this thing lock up first run. But again, cool looking truck, looks pretty well built. It's got some cool details on it. We got drivers in there and everything like that. So a really cool truck. Let's get this thing outside and give it a bash. All right, so first run on the dirt. Like I said, we have the 2-cell battery in it. Should be pretty similar to the stock battery. Not super speedy or overpowered or anything, but this almost is like the perfect sort of sand for it. Steering seems plenty quick, handles the air all right. Little nose dive there. You can see the grass and dirt here is pretty dry. Some chassis slaps. Ooh, and I did forget to cover up that bottom hole that shows off the motor. This thing seems to be running pretty good in the dirt. Braking's fine. Turning's fine. Diffs seem fine. Some chassis slapping. Again, not overly speedy. But a pretty fun little truck. Seems to be pretty easy if you wanted to go and upgrade it. Put a brushless system in it. But so far, first impressions, I'm impressed. Oh. So, uh-oh. Can you guys see that? The motor, the car is smoking, and it seems like it's clogged. Oh boy. So, oh, there we go, loosened up. I think I'm gonna go tape that hole up because there's definitely dirt and stuff getting in that. All right, so we're back on the bench, and that was definitely concerning. Motor doesn't seem super hot. I think it might just be because it's really cold outside. It was smoking, but it was definitely binding up. So I'm gonna tape that bottom hole there, and we'll leave those open because those should be open on the motor. All right, one piece of duct tape. That's all I'm using. Let's get back out there and bash. Not gonna break any land speed records, but still plenty of fun to bop around the backyard, clearing some jumps, kicking up a little bit of dirt. Might have to move those jumps a little closer to hit that gap. Getting a little bit of clicking. There could be some stuff getting stuck in places it shouldn't. Yeah, this thing's fun. 150 bucks. I think it's well worth it. Definitely a good starter car, especially if you want to upgrade it down the road. Parts should be available on Banggood. Again, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get this car and all of the stuff that I use in my videos. Uh-oh. I don't know what that chirp was there. Maybe the motor moved? I would say this is about as quick as the new Arma Gorgon. It's not super fast, but it's planted. It does what it needs to do. It's fun. Especially if you don't want to go and take out one of your big expensive cars and get the batteries charged up. That may take, you know, a long time to charge up. Just throw a little 2S in this thing. Give it a rip around the yard for 10-15 minutes. Cool car, some cool little scale decals and stuff like that. For 150 bucks, I would definitely add this one to your collection. Easy to upgrade, 12mm hex tires. You can definitely go ahead and change those tires out to something that you want. But again, well done, ZD Racing. I think it's worth to add it to the collection, especially if you like orange cars, red cars, green cars, or anything similar to this body style. So I'm gonna leave the video there. Thanks again for watching, and I'm gonna burn the rest of this battery off. See ya.